In the 1980s, a small town nestled in a peaceful corner seemed frozen in time. In an era dominated by colorful patterns on television screens, a family, parents and two siblings, Emma and Jake, lived a happy life in this tranquil town. The streets were adorned with chalk-drawn hopscotch boards, and the laughter-filled voices of children wafted through the air. However, just beyond the town's borders, in the depths of the forest, stood a house forgotten by time, shrouded in a melancholic silence. With shadowy corridors and faded windows, this old house seemed isolated from the vibrant world of the 1980s. Known as the place where a family had disappeared years ago, leaving behind only the echoes of their presence on the walls, the townsfolk considered it a place too daunting to unveil the curtains of the past. Jake and Emma, as curious children of the town, were enchanted by the tales circulating about this mysterious house. According to the stories, in the early 1980s, the family living in the house had vanished one day, leaving only traces within its walls. The belongings they left behind seemed frozen in a moment in time. One day, the siblings focused their attention on this legend they discovered in the old library. The forgotten house outside the town beckoned them on a journey of discovery. Determined to explore the place where the legend unfolded, the siblings embarked on a journey, conquering their fears with excitement. Upon reaching the mysterious house, Jake and Emma were confronted with its dilapidated state. The wooden door bore the marks of time, covered in layers of faded paint, and the windows, tainted by the years, created a creepy atmosphere with a strange light emanating from within. As they stepped inside, an eerie atmosphere enveloped Jake and Emma. The creaking of the door opening reflected a silent and empty aura. Worn-out wallpaper on the walls, vintage photographs, and old furniture held the imprints of the past within the house. The sun had almost set, intensifying the prevailing silence inside the old house. As Jake and Emma roamed from room to room, they believed that behind each item lay a hidden story. The walls seemed to narrate the imprints of the past. Choosing a room to spend the night, they awaited the unfolding of strange events in the atmosphere-filled house. While Jake, standing by the window, watched the shadows dance in the moonlit garden, Emma attempted to unravel the secrets of the past through old photographs. As the night progressed, peculiar occurrences began to unfold in the old house. Rustlings from the walls, footsteps echoing through the corridors, and a chilling wind within the room. Dark shadows encompassed every corner, sowing the seeds of fear within the siblings. Jake, drawing on his education at the church, suspected that dark magic might be the cause of the unfolding events. The old house in the depths of the town had been tainted by a dark ritual performed in the past. Despite the terrifying experiences resembling a nightmare for Jake and Emma, Jake performed the necessary rituals to break the spell, but his strength seemed to diminish. Undeterred, Jake remained determined to break the enchantment, even in the face of terrifying silhouettes. The diminishing power was not exclusive to Jake alone. The terrifying creatures also saw their strength wane and witnessed themselves fading away into oblivion. Finally, the ritual concluded and the spell was broken. The rustlings of the creatures and the dance of shadows ceased. Stepping out of the room, Jake encountered a momentary silence. Emma, rubbing her eyes, followed suit. The dark atmosphere inside the old house had disappeared. Jake and Emma celebrated the moment when peace returned to the town. However, the experience seemed to leave a lasting impact on them. The events within the depths of the old house, while becoming memories of mystery and fear, were no longer a threat to the townsfolk. The weakened creatures had been sent back to their dark realms. Jake and Emma became the heroes of the town, but after this experience, they realized that the town's underlying mysteries were more complex than they had thought. Perhaps the town had a past far more intricate than they had imagined. Jake, who chose not to share these events with anyone, decided to write a book about his experiences. The secrets of the old house in the depths of the town transformed from Jake's pen into a tale of horror and mystery. The book intrigued the townsfolk, leaving many to wonder whether it was based on reality. However, Jake had told the truth, capturing the terrifying night in words. Jake and Emma brought a new perspective to their town after the events. While strolling through the peaceful streets, they appreciated each moment more profoundly. The mysterious night in the old house had brought them closer, establishing a bond of siblinghood that would last a lifetime. And the town, along with Jake's written account, continued to trace the path of yet another mysterious story. Don't forget to follow us to keep up with new mysterious events. Thank you for liking my video.